The following program is a production of Naleo TV.
Many people don't know about sister city relationships. Hawaii actually has 10 sister cities, 6 of which are in Japan. One of these sister city relationships is with Shibukawa City in Gunma Prefecture. King Kalakaua had designated a businessman named Robert Walker Irwin as the Hawaiian minister to Japan in 1881.
ハワイとそしてこの渋川とのつながりは130年ぐらい前まで遡ります。アロインさんっていう講師の別邸が伊香保に作られ、それ以来の付き合いが続いています。そういったことをきっかけに約22年前にハワイとそれから渋川市の中の伊香保地区と姉妹交流が始まりました。
Ikaho is one of Gunma Prefecture's most famous hot spring towns. Ikaho is known for the reddish-brown hot spring water, a unique color that comes from high iron content. The main draw of Ikaho, which brings over 4,000 visitors each year, is the King Kalakaua Merry Monarch Festival, which has been held in Ikaho for the past 23 years. Hundreds of Japanese visitors go to the town dressed in aloha wear to watch hula performances, and visitors from Hawaii also come to share in the celebration. The winning hula halau for Hawaii's Merry Monarch Festival goes to Ikaho and performs for each night.
ハワイとこの渋川市との関係は130年前、そして22年に提携を結んで今日に至ってますので、これからも大事な仲間として交流を深めていきたいと思います。
Ikaho is the perfect place to unwind from the world. Although you'll still have cell phone coverage and Wi-Fi availability, you will want to immerse yourself in the beauty of the mountains, or take a relaxing stroll through the old-fashioned town. Ikaho is a hidden gem many people don't know about. With this video, we hope to take you to Ikaho and show you the many scenic locations for visitors to embrace. Every year, the King Kalakaua Merry Monarch Festival in Ikaho begins at the Ikaho Stone Steps. This is a one-of-a-kind experience in Japan, where aloha is the theme. As the stage is set, dignitaries from Hawaii and Japan join together to celebrate the opening ceremony.
たちこの場で聖火リレーの出発式が行われます。どうぞ皆さん、これからオリンピック、そしてまた来年のちょうどオリンピックと合わせてこのハワイアンフェスティバル、群馬県、そして渋川市、伊香保温泉、どんどん盛り上げていきますので、どうぞ皆さんまたお越しいただきたいと思います。お待ちしています。ありがとうございました。高木市長、ありがとうございました。
Hundreds of hula dancers from all over Japan make their way down the steps to begin the opening dance. This opening dance signifies the start of the festival, which draws thousands of visitors throughout the week.
来抽選会また皆様お待ちかねのメリーモナークショーは20時45分からのスタートとなります。
Set in the heart of the town, we begin our journey at the start of the stone steps. The town's famous steps were originally built in the late 16th century during the Warring States period by Sanada Masayuki, a military leader who wanted to make a way for injured soldiers to get to the healing springs easily. This flight of stone steps and the hot spring lanes were originally established in the year 1576. At that time, the area surrounding the spa's wellspring and the immediate vicinity served as a hot spring cure facility. The wellspring of the spa was considered to be a priceless resource, and the flight of the stone steps was erected in commemoration. The midpoint of the stone steps comprises the center of the old town. It is lined by a variety of restaurants, souvenir shops, and ryokan, selling all manner of traditional toys, sweets, and local products. In the evening, guests staying at the local ryokan can be seen strolling about in yukata, checking out the shops, and generally lending a bit of nostalgia to the atmosphere along the steps. As you make the climb through the town, there are many areas where visitors can see the hot spring lanes flowing. Around the halfway point of the climb, you may want to dip your feet in the hot spring water and experience its healing properties. As you make your way up the few remaining steps, at the very top is the Ikaho Shrine. In the surrounding area, visitors can relax and experience a peaceful atmosphere with lush greenery. Visitors and locals alike pay their respects at this shrine. From this area, the entire Ikaho district is visible. It is also believed that climbing all 365 stone steps will bring you good fortune. About a 30 to 40 minute hike past the shrine, visitors can find Kajika Bashi Bridge, a brilliant red bridge nestled in the woods near the town's public outdoor bathhouse. In fall, this red wooden bridge offers an impressive view together with the autumn colors around late October to early November. In addition, deep brown hot spring water can be seen flowing under the bridge in all seasons. The iron-rich water can be tasted at a small drinking fountain along the side of the road. Ikaho's baths are nevertheless a unique experience due to the unusually high iron content of their hot spring water, which gives the water that reddish brown color you see, and a metallic taste. Bathing in or drinking the onsen water is said to be effective in treating certain disorders and ailments such as fatigue and poor circulation. The source of the hot spring is found about 500 meters past the top of the stone steps. It can be viewed through a clear casing near the public outdoor bath, Ikaho Rotemburo, one of 2 Ikaho public hot spring bathhouses that are open to day trip visitors. The relationship between Ikaho and Hawaii has existed for many, many years. Near the base of the steps, the restored villa of the former Minister of the Kingdom of Hawaii, Robert Walker Irwin, is open today with a small museum describing the relationship between the town and Hawaii. This Japanese-style villa was originally built during the Meiji period, when Hawaii was still an independent nation. The townhouse is free of charge to enter, and exhibits such as a saber on which the Gosan no Kiri family crest is engraved, and the newly established guidance service allows visitors to learn more about the relationship between Hawaii and Ikaho. It is one of the few buildings in Japan which were once owned by the Kingdom of Hawaii, and is now a designated historical site. Many of Mr. Irwin's belongings, journals, and documentation can be found in the museum. What can be found also outside the villa is a tree planted in memory of the late Honorable Dorothy S. Thompson, who was the president and executive director of the Merry Monarch Festival. Another visitor's attraction is the Ikaho Ropeway, a year-round aerial tramway within walking distance from the stone steps. This ropeway is a picturesque ride that lets you soar across the trees and takes you to Kaminoyama Park. A short walk leads to an observatory station with a panoramic view of Shibukawa and the surrounding mountains of the Kanto region. This is a perfect place for visitors to relax and take in the views after an adventurous climb. Hara Museum Arc is a modern art museum located in Gunma Prefecture. It has changing modern art exhibits as well as permanent installations outside the museum, such as the giant version of Andy Warhol's Campbell's Soup Can. An original piece located at the museum is Dreams, a beautiful stainless steel work of art created by Setsuko Ono, the sister of Yoko Ono. The museum is closed each year from mid-January to mid-March. Next to the museum is Ikaho Green Bokujo. Families can take their children to see real farm animals and activities. One attraction is the sheepdog show, hosted by a New Zealand shepherd.
吠えることあると思いますが、決して怒って吠えているようです。例の動画は空回り込むだけでもとても大変な狭いところですので、有効な技の一つとも言われています。マッチングという技です。さあ、なんとか頑張っていきます。
The shepherd uses various whistle signals to make the dog maneuver the sheep in different ways to overcome course obstacles. If you love Sosaku Kokeshi dolls, then you should stop at Usaburo Kokeshi. Our team had a privilege to take a look behind the scenes in the factory. This is Japan's largest craft center of Sosaku Kokeshi dolls. With this exclusive behind-the-scenes look, we can see production of the dolls before they go to the staff members inside the shop for painting. Visitors can also paint their own dolls, and children can have fun in the Kokeshi playroom. Here from the store, it's possible to see the artisans painting the dolls in their work area. Next, the craftsman files down the surface before drawing the design onto the face and body, and then painting on this with a brush. Once the paint is dry, a layer of wax is applied to the surface. Upstairs from the shop is a museum where visitors can see how Kokeshi dolls have evolved over the years. It is believed that Kokeshi represent the wish for a healthy child, and others that they bring children closer to the mountain spirits. Many people also agree that they were originally exchanged as tokens of friendship with messages concealed within. While staying in Japan, a traditional Japanese ryokan is an unforgettable experience. At a ryokan, atmosphere and appearance are more important than having the latest fads as hotels might offer. Ryokan are much smaller than hotels, with the intent on pleasing each guest. Hallmarks of ryokan are stellar service, elaborate meals with Japanese delicates, hot spring baths, and tatami floor mats. Most ryokan are family owned and operated, and you can see every morning the hardworking staff cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner for all their guests. Mizusawa Temple is located near Ikaho that's over 1,300 years old. It's dedicated to Kannon, the Buddhist goddess of compassion. Temple grounds include the main hall, a pagoda, and a bell house. Visitors paying their respects and hoping to obtain good luck can be seen turning a column of the two-storied pagoda. Much like Hawaii, Ikaho is rich with culture and legacy, and many areas have been preserved for visitors and locals alike to enjoy. A 20-minute drive away from Ikaho, visitors can spend time at the beautiful and tranquil lake Haruna. Located at an altitude of about 1,000 meters, it was created from a volcanic activity on Mount Haruna. Fishing, boating, and camping can be enjoyed within the natural surroundings. If you are feeling a little more adventurous, you can also try horse riding, or rent a canoe or boat and head out onto the water and enjoy some stunning views. In the summer, be sure you rent a bike and take a ride around the lake. In the winter, the lake freezes over and you can try ice fishing and ice skating. Ikaho and the surrounding region is a great place for relaxation and rejuvenation. After some sightseeing, an onsen bath is perfect to end the day. Onsen water has been believed to have a multitude of healing properties, basically since time began, and is packed full of materials that are thought to be good for your skin, circulation, and general health. Onsen baths can be beautiful objects in themselves, made from materials such as cypress wood, marble, and granite. These baths are often situated in areas of outstanding natural beauty or attached to the lovely traditional inns which enhance their appeal. While soaking in the hot bath, you can reflect on the many similarities that Hawaii County and Ikaho bring to its visitors, from nature to its people and its culture. The relationship between Hawaii County and Ikaho is a cherished and continuous exchange between our two very similar cultures.
The relationship of Hawaii and Japan is special. The relationship of Hawaii and Japan, of technically two different countries, is even more special when you look at it that way. But when it is with sister cities of Japan, I've never looked upon them as a foreign country. I think it's a difference. How they have cherished, embraced the Hawaiian culture. I mean, you know how much they are associated with our American monarch. If our relationship with the world of the United States and Japan was like Hawaii and Ikaho or other cities in Japan, you don't know how I cherish that. You don't know how I use that as a model that we got to work with, to aim for rather, for the rest of the world. So to the people of Japan, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much.
From the Hawaii County website, in the same way that Mauna Kea is considered the Pico of the Pacific Islands, Shibukawa is known as the belly button of Japan. Mahalo for joining us. From this program, we hope to have brought you to Ikaho and its surrounding areas, so that you may one day decide to visit this unique town.
The preceding program was a production of Naleo TV.